an Etna bet. So we'll talk about that later. Signal Ultra feels like I feel like they are picking up the strong heroes right off the bat. Right, these look like heroes that they're used to, and Imba DJ, he has a good reputation. He has a reputation for pushing this team to its limits, and I'm super excited to see that right now, right here. So, let's see what Signal Ultra has to offer. Because Sinag Pilipinas, they're scary as well, right? You can't say anything about these guys. Again, as I mentioned, a very young roster with very mechanically reliant heroes as well. This is gonna be a big fight.
Okay, so I guess Sinag Pilipinas Signal Ultra is probably one of my top picks here to give us a good to give us a good series. They can prove me wrong, they can prove me right, but right now let's head in to the battlefield. Sinag Pilipinas versus Signal Ultra. Rockhart, how are we gonna see this through? What are the expectations for this fight, and what are the things that both teams will try to do?
Yep. First, well, my expectation is maybe it's gonna be the Farsa carrying this for Signal, right? I mean, if they have a huge damage dealer that they need, this is Imba DJ, and they put Imba DJ on that hero for a reason. Because the Yuzong on the other side, the Ling is also gonna be one to look forward to, but Imba DJ is gonna be controlling that mid lane almost all by himself. Because you need a lot of backup for this Ling to be able to take team fights, considering almost everyone from Sinag Pilipinas is a techie hero. So you can't 1v1 with the Ling most of the time. You have to have that Kufra close by. So control in the mid lane is going to be super crucial on the red side. And on the blue side, I'm still wondering what this Yuzong carry is going to be like. And I wonder if that Jawhead funnel is a real thing.
Yeah, it's something we have to see. It's something we have to see. The Jawhead funnel was a thing. I didn't really see it, but people were telling me that Jawhead funnel was a thing for some teams, and they made it happen. But it wasn't for everyone. That means we didn't really see it as much. But Kronos here, he is the funnel. Yuzong is the funnel. He has all the buffs.
And he's gonna make sure that he utilizes that for sure. If he wants Sinag Pilipinas to have a fight here against Signal Ultra, because what if Cronus goes down? Who will they rely on? Cronus should not die in this game. That's what I'm thinking, and that's probably a reason why he has Tiki camping on this side as well.
If you think about it, the Ling here will have a great time, and look at this. They will try to go for the first blood. Cram God here using the second skill to just zoom out of trouble, while Yagami is just being the proactive Jawhead that he is. He just tries to see if he can go for a pick-off, probably, or a turnaround, rather. And Signal Ultra is just fast on their feet. They just move out of the way.
Right, exactly. Fast on their feet, moving out of the way. That's what they want. That's what they want right now. They want to buy more time as well. Want to buy more time for Cronus to be stronger and for him to be that huge juggernaut, that huge monster in the middle of the fights, right? And that's going to take a while. I'll be honest. It's not going to happen anytime soon.
Ray, on the other hand, is cutting the waves just like a Thamos, just like Thamos would do, even if he isn't playing, or even if he isn't like, the tanky hero or the tanky build Thamos that we see every time. He's just gonna cut the waves, and that is one of the things that you would like about the Thams. The Thams here is just one hero that can just clear out the way with the slaughtering sites without any problems, and he can just get away. He can just keep on jumping back and forth, and he does have the Purify on his side. So it's much easier for him to be aggressive, but right now there is an engage going on Cram God. Cram God here, will he get away? No, he won't, as that Ling will swipe him and will just saber him down. That's called a saber, right?
Yeah.
Is it saber?
For the Ling?
For the Ling, is that a saber?
That's the Tempest of Blades, I think.
No,
sorry. All this. Yeah, we'll check.
We'll check that out later.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's a sword. It's literally a sword.
Literal sword. Exactly. So how does this pan out here? You get the first. I'm surprised this is just first blood. I feel like they've been trying to kill each other for like 4 minutes already. So I'm surprised that that was just first blood here. Both of these teams just playing so carefully, and I like it actually that they want to go for the late game fights instead of fully committing. But who is at advantage because of that? Do we have an advantage for Cignal because of the link, or is it for Cronus in the late game because of that Yuzong?
No, he has a killing spree, but look at this. They didn't even let him slide as he will use the Avatar of the Guardian to just get away, but the kick is well timed. To Shin, is this Justin backwards?
Yes, I think it is. He's trying to. He's Justin. That's what the first thing that I thought about when I saw his name was like, is this Justin? It doesn't seem right, but it feels like it, right? It does kind of feel like it. So we can probably ask him if after these games, but before that, he's also doing a pretty good job as well in just controlling the lanes for the meantime. He's not fighting. He's not ready for the fight yet, but they're controlling the lanes so far.
Mm-hmm. But there is an engage onto the top lane. They will take down this Gatot. Gatot will go down. Cram God will be the next target if it doesn't bail out, and yes, he will. Cignal Ultra play this conservatively because they know if they overextend, the Atlas could punish with a perfect Fatal Links initiation. And that's how Sinag Pilipinas will roll. I think Cignal Ultra in a way is just trying to push all the pressure points here of Sinag Pilipinas. If you think about it, onto the middle lane, there is not much pressure going on there, but onto the side lanes, there is almost one kill or one kill take if you see Cignal Ultra camping out there.
Yeah, for sure. They're always on something. There's always a reason, right? They're not just walking around the map. They're really looking for these big ticket targets. It's either a turtle or a tower, or maybe someone who is off position. But the good thing about Sinag Pilipinas is they're only like, this is a very minimal suffering unless they can get something big here. Oh my god, look at that! We were talking about just I don't know how to pronounce it anymore now. Let's call him Justin because of Justin's play there. Very smart on that Cho. Wow, they got a tower and a kill.
Mm-hmm. My goodness, it's really just the Cignal Ultra show from now on, and Cram God trying to catch them out. He wouldn't really do much here, but the peacock versus the dragon, we went very Chinese mythology there. That was a page out of a Chinese fantasy movie, and it looked great.
It did. It really did. Great. The combo is majestic. I think the word we're looking for is they're so majestic. The flying dragon, the flying peacock, all over this map. It's just beautiful to watch. And the question is though, man, where did that lead come from? I did not realize we were at 8k gold lead for Cignal at just 1-5 in the kill score. That is monstrous right now. Speaking of that, on the top lane, oh my gosh, I am solo. He really did go solo there in that one. Oh man, that was a very good play there from Tusjin. Okay, you're Tusjin. I think I read that right this time. Tusjin. Great play from Tusjin. No fear at all for the Avatar of the Guardian. And now they are looking for more.
And they punish straight. They go for the punish straight on Cram God. Cram God here didn't even have time to react. He used the flicker, and once they said that this guy doesn't have flicker, they just went and punished him, and even used the Kufra ultimate just to hold him down.
Yes, straight up. I feel like that is just what you want, right? That is what we want, and they did it very efficiently as well. I like that. So where are we right now in terms of comeback potential for Sinag Pilipinas in this one? It's starting to look very unlikely because, again, they are relying on Cronus for this one, and he's nowhere near ready to take fights yet. If the damage, where I'm looking at the damage here for Sinag Pilipinas, it's just not Cronus at this point.
It's true. that
So
is true. This is not Kronos. It really feels like that he's getting gimped. Everything is stopping onto the side of Kronos here. He doesn't really have enough gold to make killing spree work on his favor. It's like he has one kill and that's it.
yeah, just that one kill and itemization. Maybe it could be good. It could be better, but time. This is not gonna
Oh,
matter
look at
as much because right now it is gonna be a huge Tyrant's Rage into a wall there by Ben Sandy. Great call here from Cignal Ultra. Although they will lose their link and two members inside the base, it's a 2v1. You are in the cage match, but flickers out at the same times. That's a pretty good sync there that we have for these players.
And look at Imba DJ just staying there, not really caring about anything, just shoving up the waves, not the laves, but the wave. And this is a Gillette instant replay. Look at this perfect setup, perfect initiation, and that's the best Kufra can get. Gillette instant replay. Paid,
Beautiful.
very paid,
Very much. Very much
very
paid
much,
indeed.
very much paid,
Exactly.
very much paid.
Such paid so much placement. So what we're seeing right now is against Sinag Pilipinas. They're on a deficit, 10,000 gold still. At least the deficit in economy didn't grow as much. But in that exchange, the problem with Cignal is Hades died. Imagine if he didn't die in that tower take, if he was just 1 HP more careful, there would have been a lot of damage. There would have been a big push possibility. So right now, we are going to see if this is going to be the comeback play here for Sinag Pilipinas. The Dragon is real here for that Yuzong going crazy on the back line. He gets the mega kill on the back, and that's going to be Rhea out of that fight. But on the back foot, Ling is also doing some good damage. What a chase. They are so mad at Ben Sandy. They
Onto the top lane. Onto the top lane, onto the top lane. There is a push happening here. Hades, Chujin, they go straight for the tower. I am solo here getting caught out, and this is going to be his death. But right now, Ling will go down in the process. They actually turn this around. They make this worthwhile. Yagami is gonna go down.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be Yagami.
Another dragon. Another dragon.
Another dragon play. Cronus. Can he find anyone? Apparently not for the meantime. Cignal Ultra, they know that they should not fight straight up. And I like it. I like that they're doing that as well because they have to realize that a lot of the things that the advantages that they have rely on just picks. In the team fights, there's still a good chance that Sinag Pilipinas can lose, I think. That Cignal Ultra can lose if Cronus can get the passive onto more members of Cignal Ultra at the same time.
Yeah, and with that dragon form, it's going to be really easy. They shouldn't really take this. They should not underestimate the Sinag Pilipinas Chronos funnel strategy lightly, just because it has all the capabilities to turn them back around, to turn this favor to their favor rather. But Cignal Ultra, they probably learn from that.
Probably, right?
They're not gonna give out the same impact to the Yuzong for the second time around. Sinag Pilipinas really needs to find another way to approach this game if they really want to win this. It's not impossible, as you've said, but there should be a variety of things that they should be doing in terms of catching Cignal Ultra off guard.
Yeah, for sure. Catching Cignal Ultra off guard and of course looking for that big decision-making play. Like, can I Am Solo catch a lot of people with their ultimates? That's my question as well that's running through my mind because that's the big difference maker here as well. If he can set up Cronus for a huge dragon form into that skill span that we know from Yuzong, that could be the end of Cignal Ultra, no matter how big of a lead you have, because that's percent HP damage being done to you by that Yuzong. So you have to be still very, very careful in this one.
And here comes the push coming out, Rockhart. This is very much going to be a slow siege coming out from Cignal Ultra. Just seeing that the Lord is there, they were just waiting for the minions to come out. Now, bottom lane is going to be the focal point here for the side of Cignal, just because they don't have minions onto the middle lane. It was cleared out by the side of Sinag Pilipinas. Sinag Pilipinas here just trying to take down the Lord. And they are probably gonna do it anytime soon. But look at this Kufra. He is just gonna punish I am solo here. Valir will be poked down by Hades. Hades, the god of the underworld. The god of the underworld will just take down everyone, but Yuzhong has another thing in mind. He takes down 2 people onto the side of Cignal Ultra. Oh my goodness, onto the back line. Kronos here trying to take down everyone, but Hades, he had something in mind. He had another thing in mind. He wanted to just go straight for the base, and that base will go down 100% at the hands of the Ling quite easily because of the damage output, and that's going to be game number 1 for Cignal Ultra.
So we have to review that last team fight, because that's where I really saw the Yuzong's potential, right? When he was going for a big, when he wants targets, he is not gonna stop, and it's very difficult to stop this Yuzong, whose HP bar just keeps going up, up, up.